So here we have the BMW 320d X-Drive automatic on a 19 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 4-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with those 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, the speedometer. We also have a digital readout for the speedometer over there as well, as you can see. And over on the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. Also over on that right-hand side, you can see the total miles for this car, which is 16,781. You can change the information that's displayed over there by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer, car and fuel economy information. We back out to the steering wheel. On the left-hand side, we have cruise control with speed limiter, and on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls as well. Just behind the steering wheel, we have the minus and plus pedals. They are so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over in the center, we then have the touchscreen for the car. So you can access things like, for example, your satellite navigation. As you can see, it's a nice clear color display, extra wide display as well. We can go back a screen. You can see we can access our music up in the top right hand corner. Over on the left hand side there, you can see I'm making movement on the screen without touching it. That is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. So you can twist the dial, you can push it down. It also jogs to the right, to the left, up and down as well. So for example, if you want satellite navigation, you can highlight satellite navigation, push that button down. You can go back a page. You'll also be able to access your music up here as well. So you've got your radio, of course. Under the radio, you'll see you have DAB radio available to you, FM radio as well. We can go back a page and go down to your own music collection. So you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, for example. You can mirror your phone screen. You can connect mobile devices from here, as well as from the communication section of the menu just there. Working our way down, we then have our dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. So that's your driver, passenger temperature just there. You can increase, decrease the fan speed. When you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning on and off. You can turn max air conditioning on, which is a great way of demisting the car very, very quickly, or cooling it down or heating it up, depending on the temperature you set here. Or hit auto. If you do that, the car will take control of the direction of the air and the fan speed to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Press auto again and you'll go back to whatever setting you had it on previously. We've also got a heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over for the passenger seat as well. Below that, we have the main volume for your stereo and preset numbers for radio stations. And then we're back to these controls just here. So we have the iDrive system, which I mentioned a moment ago, as well as the dial. As I say, there's the collection of buttons here, so you can access your map, your satellite navigation, your media, your phone, all from there. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. We can put the gearbox and car into sport, comfort or eco pro modes. This button here will start and stop the engine. We can turn off the stop and start. This car's designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. We can turn the parking sensors and traction control off from there as well. If I pop the vehicle into reverse, so press the button on the side of it, up to reverse, you will see just there, we have a reversing camera and a 360 bird's eye view image of the car as well, making it very easy to park. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.